Hi, this is Noe Lenny from Top Notch Tails, and we're here with our Black Beauty horse. And I just wanted to show everybody our Bustle collection and how our products differ from the competition. So first of all, I'm going to go through the product line that we have here that's on Black Beauty. And so what we first have is a halter cover set. Now our halter covers are made of two kinds of fabric. Okay, so we have a bridal satin, which is very luxe and soft and smooth and prevents any kind of chafing, rubbing, discoloration, any kind of scarring. And it's perfect for, you know, just transporting a horse, whether you're hauling or you are just going from point A to point B. And it comes in a 4-piece set or a 2-piece set. They're easily Velcro attached, they're washable and machine dryable, so they're easy to take off and on. And you just can leave them on your halter, and when you're ready to go, you just slip your halter on and get ready to go. The next thing we have is our neck wrap, and this is, some people call it a throat latch, or you know, just a jowl shapener. It's a 1-piece, and again here it's lined with bridal satin, completely soft and smooth to the touch. Again, everything is wash and dryable, especially the more you wash it, the more you dry it, the more supple it gets. I have products that have been actually used in barns for over 25 years, and they just become more supple with use. Now, if you're particular about looking super distinct when you're at the show, a lot of people just like to buy their own, you know, separate show product line for when they're actually going to a show. But at the barn, we've got products out there that are actually in use today that are 25 years old. So the other fabric that we have is a PVC coated denier, or a denier, and it doesn't snag, it doesn't pile, it doesn't scratch or snag. And so anyways, then I'll go into how the products are used, but basically the neck wrap just slips on here, and there's a buckling system, and I won't go into that. It's a little bit tricky to get it on the demo. Okay, the other really popular product that we have is our breast collar pad, and it's on the model right now, but it's the same exact fabric. Again, the bridal satin, which doesn't pile or collect any debris or any kind of manure or shavings, and I'll go into that in a separate video. So there's the breast collar pad. It's made to fit perfectly onto your breast collar. We have lots of different sizes and options. What happens with our product line is basically a lot of it is customer design. So they say, hey, can you make this? Can you make that? We say, yeah. Show us what you need, and we just put it together. So Jean Lewis, the founder of Top Notch Tails, this company is 25 years old this year in 2022. She designed all these products to work symbiotically, so together seamlessly. And she's brilliant in her design work, and also with the materials that she's using. She's been getting, and we are still getting, the same fabrics from the same vendors for almost over a course of 25 years. So we know what kind of quality hook and loop we're getting. It's the tightest that we found in the market, in the industry. And I've had product come back to me, or I've seen it, 25-year-old product, and the Velcro is still in good form. The one issue we like to tell people is there's a whole lineup of how to care for your products. We'll go into it in another video, so you just have to go through our video collection and see what it is you're particularly wanting to know about, whether it's the halter covers, the neck wrap, the breast collar pad, and here's the back pad. So this is going to go actually under your back of your harness there. I'm pretty sure you can see that pretty well. And it's made of a thicker felt, And this is a proprietary blend of felt that we use that is it's a synthetic blend, and it helps to actually wick away any perspiration coming off the horse. And the beauty is, this thing, the more you wash it, the more you use it, the softer it gets, but it still maintains its integrity. So that's really important. So I know a lot of people have, because this hook and loop is so very industrial-like, we've added these easy pull tabs on here to, you know, remove this and put it back on, and so it's really simple to use. Next we have, this was by customer request, is our spreader pad. So your spreader pad that sits up here on the rump is basically a miniature, and we're going to go through more videos on what these products look like, but it's the same integrity of a back pad, it's just a thinner felt, because we don't need that much protection back here on the rump, and it fits perfectly over. This is a pony spreader, but this is is designed for a horse. This is just our demo for the Morgan Grand Nationals coming up next week. And so this is, again, you have the denier or the denier up here, and then you have the beautiful soft bridal satin, which it just washes and wears better each year. Okay, so we suggest that people put those into maybe a garment bag, and just, you know, make sure your Velcro is attached when you're putting it in, and then just wash it and, you know, dry it as normal. This is, I'm going to go skip down here to the legs, and we have our bathing boot, which Jean designed because what she noticed was after a lot of heavy, you know, workouts and training, and when you go to the bathing rack, is all that salt and sweat is dripping down to their legs and their just right above their buttress area and into their pasture in that little pocket there. And it was causing, she noticed over the course of her 40 years in the industry, that these horses were developing scratches because that salt water was kind of cascading down there and getting built up. So she developed these bathing boots. They have a piece of felt that wrap around. You can either put them up on the fetlock, like which would be up here, or you can put them down lower and wrap them around the pastern. It prevents any of that salt and that sweat debris from collecting back behind in their buttress area. So that's another great product. It's really great for, you know, when you're really working heavily in the warmer weather months. And so even horses that are in pads, it protects the pad, it protects the hoof wall, so integrity of the hoof wall, because all that salt and you know how water will start to degrade the hoof wall. So it actually does a great job in protecting the integrity of the hoof as well. So as we swing Black Beauty around, this is our exclusive bustle cover. So it has a pad that is right here. It protects the tailbone from the bustle, and we have a 3-part system that works with this bustle, which I'll go to just now. So let me see, I think I have everything right here on the cart. So we have redesigned everything to work as a 3-part system. So Jean Lewis had designed her crupper tail sets for her American Saddlebreds, which is, she was a trainer there for 40 plus years in the industry and a judge. She said necessity is the mother of invention, right? So what she did is she patented her 3-piece tail set product line, her collection, and this is just, we've taken the bustle and we've created the 3-part collection for the same purpose as her patented set for the tail set for the cruppers. So we have our bustle pad cover, so our bustle pad with our bustle cover, and it's attached to your harness, of course, which then here's your spreader pad. And so this is your top pad, which is the basically the replacement of a tail net. So she has designed the straps. We've recreated this to fit perfectly with the Bustle. Okay, so you're going to see there's 5 straps, and we have the denier on the front, which is the, this is what you can, it repels dirt, water, and then we have the beautiful satin, which you can see in the lighting, is just like you could have a pillowcase with this product. It's so smooth, and it's just super protective for the tail feathers and the tail itself. Now, that's why, at Top Notch Tails, we're here to promote, protect, and preserve the integrity and the health of the horses that we love, right? So that's why these products are so different, is because, again, they don't collect debris, they don't, you don't have to groom your products in order to use your products. You can just grab them off the shelf, and our customers that we've had for 25 years, they have racks and racks. So they'll FaceTime me and they'll show me their products, and they basically just grab their product after they wash it after a workout, and then after they dry it and they've got it up in their shelf, and they just grab it and go. So your grooms can, just take your product. They don't have to sit there and get a brush to groom the product. So what happens with the competitors' products is that fleece that they have is basically like a hook and loop. It basically attracts, magnetizes every kind of piece of debris. I'm just going to really quick show you a sample of why our products are different. And since I just have this out here right now, so we've got 2 types of shavings. We've got a really fine shaving, and we got a little bit of wind here, but so I'm going to shake that all around, and basically it just cascades off. I mean, the wind would just, shush it away. Here's our bigger shavings. If that's the simplest grooming you have to do, then sign me up, okay? Because I'll show you our competitor here. And if I take this up to the camera, I don't know if you can see it. Okay. There's already debris in here. This has been washed and groomed, and so we're gonna just cascade that off, and this is what you get. Okay, now I'll take my brush, and this is what you're paying your grooms to do, to groom your protection products. That's why we say this is a seamless, worry-free protection product line. That's why it's so different. Everybody says, oh, they look alike, they seem alike, but they're not. It's like apples and oranges. We're going to take our larger shavings. I'm going to cascade that around. It's a little windy out here. And you're seeing, this is what causes the chafing, rubbing, and scarring, okay? This is what causes, sadly, what causes scarring. If you've got your horse in a working harness and you're trying to, get time under harness or under saddle, and this stuff it collects here in the crevices, and that little piece, you know what it's like to have a rock in your shoe or a little piece of hay in your sock. So the best I can do, and this is not the brush that I would usually use, but as an example, there's still debris in here. If you look close enough, like these little things can just splinter and just become an irritant. So I'll just show you this piece. This is a back pad that is 25 years old. It was just still in use, just about probably a year or 2 ago. So this is Jean Lewis's colors for her barn, And this is the denier, and you can see this is, as old as this is, it's completely usable. It's super supple. It's very supple. And that's the beauty of, as you start to, this thicker felt will become soft and supple like this. So you can see, and this is brand new. So that's about the longevity. Here's the deal. You're going to pay a little bit more, but you're going to get a lot more in return. So if you take care of these products properly, the care and the washing and drying, and you know, you just make sure everything's tight when you put it in the washer, then you're going to have a product that lasts probably 10 plus times longer than the competition. Again, this satin is 25 years old. This is a back pad. It doesn't take a lot of wear. It's up here. And so, you know, there's not a lot of, there's some movement around there, but I have another product that's 25 years old that just came off, and I'll show that in another video. So we're going to get into, let me just kind of go through this real quick before I start the process and how we'll set up the bustle. David Friedman has a lot of beautiful horse furnishings, as it says on his website. He's got his tag right here. This happens to be an ACT padded draw tight cavesson, and he has a lovely, beautiful leather pad that fits here. But sometimes those will wear out from sweat, and they'll just start to crack if they're not, you know, taken care of properly. We have devised a little tiny mini cavesson cover here, and it can be washed and thrown in the dryer, and it'll last for years and years and years. And it's like, again, I said, it's a worry-free system. You just throw it in the washer and the dryer. It's just like your clothing, and it gets better and better with time. So that's another product that we have. Here again is a full set. This is, I believe, this might be a pony set. So this is a pony halter with the halter covers on it, and I'll just show you. It's super smooth, and you just take it off here. It's all Velcro. You can order your your own barn colors, your own embroidery, your horse's name, your logo, your monogram, and it just, again, slips right back on, and you're good to go. So highly recommend the halter covers. They've become one of the most popular products in the past year. So, and you know, it's great to be able to showcase your barn colors, and people can recognize, you know, who you are when you're coming in, and just by your colors alone sometimes. So here is Jean Lewis's bustle cover design, and let me show you kind of how, I think this is already on here, so because we're getting ready for the show, I'm not going to be able to take it off right now, but you're going to see another video that shows the full, how to use your bustle cover. It's on here with Velcro. Okay, so it's really easy to put on and throw in the wash and dryer, and then be ready to go the next time. A lot of people have more than one set because, and then, you know, for each horse that they're working or training. So what I'm going to show you is why the system was designed, is because we want to prevent any chafing or any breakage of these tail feathers, right? So that's why, and it was developed again to maintain straightness in the tailbone and to protect this beautiful tail. Okay, this is what we exhaust ourselves in maintaining, is the tail health and the hide health, and that's why these products are basically, you know, it's like I tell people, take it up a notch and use top-notch tails, because you're going to see a difference. I've seen some, you know, horses that unfortunately have been set up incorrectly from the beginning, but this product, here's what we do. We just basically, we work for the horse. This is what we do. We enjoy what we do. We love producing these products and manufacturing them, because ultimately, you know, there's a horse that's benefiting from being comfortable. When they're comfortable, they work better for you. They have a clearer mind. They're not concerned about, you know, a little chafe or an itch or a scratch, and they're ready to go for you. So that's what we love about what these products do. Okay, so I'm going to show you the 3-set piece or collection in the bustle. So we have the bustle cover, which goes on your bustle. We have your top pad, which has 5 pieces of webbing or strapping. And then we have our tail bag. Now this tail bag is exclusive to Top Notch Tails, and it works beautifully to protect the tail from, once you wash this tail, you don't want it to have to do it again. You want to braid it up or whatever you're going to do with it, roll it, and tuck it away and make sure it's clean for the show the next day. So what I'm going to do is just really quickly show you how this is integrated and works together. Are we good on the camera? Can you see okay? So your top pad, your logo is going to be down below, as well as your last 3 webbing straps. You're going to take your top webbing strap and you're going to go around. I have to be kind of delicate here. Let's see. Yeah, we're doing this in real time here. Okay. So you're going to wrap this around. We go under the arm of the bustle, so I'm going under there and under here. And everybody's going to have their own system, okay? You've used tail knits, you know how to use the products. We're just showing you a way that has worked for Jean and for, you know, many other hundreds of people out there doing this every single day. So I'm just going to put in there a simple bow. Okay, so this is going to be set up here. Now at this breakover point, let me just move the tail over here. The second strap is going to go under the wing of the bustle, okay? So you're going to go under there and you're going to bring that back around. I'll just show this one side to your ring, and you're going to attach it to your ring. And you can just put in a simple slip knot, or however you want to do it. We're simply giving you a suggestion or an idea on how we've used it in the past. So what you're going to do is you're going to have split this hair at the breakover so that there's no hair getting caught in anywhere. These tail feathers, so that the tail feathers are, this is, okay, it's going to be looking like this more than it is. It's your tailbone's going to be coming up and over through here, because we have mannequins, so it's not going to look exactly like it is at home when you're actually applying it. But at that breakover, you're going to want to separate those tail feathers and the tail so that these hairs up here in this quadrant aren't getting pulled back here. So we would want to have separated those tail feathers out so that they're not getting pulled away, okay? So as in to protect them. So with this next strap, you're going to have, maybe your horse's tail is, you know, in a, let's just say, in a, you know, it's tied up in a bun. And you've got your tailbone right here. You're going to use this next strap here to capture your tailbone. You're going to go around your tailbone, and let me just show you. You're going to just come back over with your webbing and tie that tailbone, because what we're looking for is straightness and sandwiching that tailbone between this beautiful piece of satin and this piece of satin, okay, so that there's no chafing, no wearing. So then these neck straps, you can do the same, like my little tail came out, but if it's in a braid, you can capture that tail through here. You can go around, come back around, tie your, people have asked us for different things, so we've kind of tried to create a standard bustle pad and a standard top pad, which is the tail net replacement, okay? So this has been in existence for 25 years. Like I said, the company's 25 years old. When Jean was in the industry, full-time training, this is what she developed and patented, okay? So this last strap is going to go up to your rings in your bustle, and you're going to just, depending on how your horse's tail is set, you are going to correct for straightness. Maybe one side needs to be tighter than the other. Okay, you're going to take this other one up here. You're going to do the exact same thing. It's a little tricky because I don't want to... I want Black Beauty to... Black Beauty's delicate. So if you need to straighten a tail, you can pull one side tighter than the other. If you've got like a wonky tail, maybe they like to hold their tail a certain way, you can tighten, you can straighten, or you can just set it just however you want. You can just tie these off. You can do it in a slip knot, or you can just do a knot. And this product comes, like if I do a regular knot, you just pinch it and it comes right out. So it doesn't get stuck, okay? Like it won't tie on itself and get trapped. So I just usually like to do a slip knot because then I can do a quick release right there. So that's what it's going to look like. And then let's move on to the tail bag. So everybody has their own preference. Okay, this is the top of the tail bag. You have ribbons on the top, okay, and your embroidery. We brand everything here at Top Notch Tails. Here's your options. We have lots of options. So many options that would make you crazy. So we do usually a one color option. That's online. When you order, you just say you want your horse's name or you want your logo. There's a fee for digitizing and all that you'll find on the website. And then you can do whatever you want here. So it's always going to be branded. You can do tone on tone, which we would do burgundy on burgundy. If it's something it's cheaper for you just to do our branding, tone on tone, whatever color your color is, blue, black, brown, navy, red. We can just do the tone on tone embroidery and it kind of just blends in. But we're branding everything now, so that's just a part of us, letting people know what products are being worn. So this is the reverse side of your tail, or excuse me, your bustle bag. And so it has elastic here, Velcro here, and then as we get down to the bottom of the bag, so now it's basically upside down, as you can see here. So these pieces of Velcro, let me show you here. It's going to be a little bit tricky, so I'm going to undo this for a minute so I can basically show you. It's a lot easier when the horse is up here and you're not down on the ground. We have put a soft piece of Velcro that attaches to this Velcro back here. All you do is line it up, attach it. It's your first step. Your second step is to take your soft Velcro or your hook, or excuse me, your loop, because Velcro is such a great product. You're going to pull it through. I have to be quite delicate here because this is our mannequin. You're going to pull this end through your bustle ring, and you just make it as tight as you want, okay? And then you attach it to the Velcro that's here, okay? So we've got the hook and the loop just attached. You're going to do the same thing on the other side, which I'll do that. I'm going to do basically a little, I'm going to fast forward. So you've got your, let's say you've got your Velcro on your other side here. and you've got that attached. You're going to now, in this top pad, see, things are just going to be what they are. I'm trying to just give you a quick demonstration of how the products are used. So you're going to take your long tail, you're going to roll it up, you're going to open your Velcro, you're going to envelop your whole tail. Is going to cascade into the bag. Okay? You're going to take your Velcro that's on here and attach it. Okay? Then you're going to take the bag up and over the whole bustle. You're going to open up the elastic and encapsulate that. You're basically going to capture all that and envelop it. You're going to go to your bustle rings up here at the top of your harness. And I have to just again be delicate. Your mannequin. You're going to tie that off, make it tight, and that is your complete 3-piece bustle set collection that protects your horse's tail from any manure. Okay, there's nothing getting in this bustle bag at all. The only thing getting on it is your exterior dirt, straw, hay, shavings when he's in your stalls or when he's out, you know, maybe if you're, you know, just walking or something. Dirt, rain is going to cascade off this bag. Your brand is going to be showcased right here. Your horse's name, your monogram, your initials. We can do all kinds of things with embroidery. And so this tail will be clean from the time you wash it and prep it to the time you take this bag off. So that is basically our little short story here. I have one more product to just show you. I'll just show you these as well since they're here. This is the spreader pad. That is basically the baby of the back pad. Okay, so this is a full-size back pad. This is the one and only size they come in. We have horse and pony size, and then we have our spreader pad. Okay, so our spreader pad is basically just a miniature of the back pad. Okay, so we have that, and then we have another product that we've been asked to make. Lots of the trainers we talk with, they'll say, hey, can you put this together for me because I, you know, want something, I want to be covered in distinction. We say, sure, no problem. What do you have for us? So Jean will help us design any product that you need. Mariva and myself are in the shop Monday through Friday, building and manufacturing everything. So everything that you see here, I'm the one who's manufactured this by hand. Riva has been doing all the preparatory work and all the production stuff, so preparing for everything, every order that goes out is either touched by Riva or myself. So, and then my mom will come in and cut, you know, strapping, and my daughter helps with social media. She's taken another job, but that just limits her ability to be with us full time now. So, but what we have is this is a beautiful Friedman. I don't have my glasses on, but it's an ACT, so an Act Comfort Training Crupper. And so somebody asked us if we could make a cover for this little training crupper. And we said, absolutely, we can do anything that you want. So a lot of people love these training cruppers. This is an everyday product. And look at the workmanship of Friedman is unsurpassed. His product line is, if I could sleep on this crupper, it's just so luxe and beautiful. The workmanship is flawless. So somebody asked, hey, could you make a little, this is so beautiful and nice, but again, after days and sweat and manure and everything, it'll start to, you know, just be it'll take a toll on the beautiful brand new sheen of the leather. So unless you have a full-time 24-hour groom to take care of all that stuff for you, which is not really realistic for many of us. So we just designed a bustle. We call it a bustle cover. We know there's a lot of, let's say, there's a fine line between what a bustle is and what a crupper is, what a tail set is and what a tail set's not. We call this a bustle cover, even though they call it a crupper or a crooper, which we know what these are for, but so that everybody knows, this is a bustle cover, and this is our mini bustle cover. So it has a pad, so it's inlaid pad. You can, all you have to do is slip it on. And it protects these walls here so that there's no chafing going on. And yeah, I really just love the products that Friedman makes. They're just beautiful. So we just try to accent them, and we just cover them in distinction. So that's all I've got for you, I think, today. Again, this is the bustle setup, and with the majority of our products. So again, halter cover, neck wrap, breast collar, okay, one of our most popular products, back pad, spreader pad. Again, we've went through the whole, I'll just undo this really quickly, our beautiful bustle cover, and our top pad, which is taking the place, for those of you who don't know about our products, this bustle top pad is the replacement for your tail knit. Okay, so if those of you who want to get away from using tail knits and get away from cotton, this product, all of these products have been available for 25 years. This is just a miniature bustle cover. So again, thanks for watching. And then on the bottom here, we've got our bathing boots, and I think that's pretty much the lineup for our bustle collection. And thank you for your time today.